Hi, welcome to Muse, a new program highlighting the arts in Hutchinson, hosted by the Hutchinson Center for the Arts. I'm Lisa Berg, the Executive Director for the Hutchinson Arts Center.
And I'm Haley Jacobson, the Program Assistant. Hutchinson Center for the Arts is a nonprofit organization in downtown Hutchinson. Together with our programming and the programming of our 12 arts and culture organizations, we bring arts to life. In this episode of Muse, we will introduce you to ceramic artist Jamie Laing, learn a little bit more about Hype 15.
The Center's Visual Arts Exhibition Series features the work of local and regionally recognized artists. We're proud to create these opportunities for artists and bring this work in for the community. The exhibits rotate throughout the year and draw both local and regional audiences. This December, we're pleased to present the work of Jamie Laing. He's a Minneapolis-based ceramic artist. Jamie's an award-winning artist who has studied at the Art Institute of Chicago and the University of New York. He exhibits nationally, and you can also find his work in Minnesota at the Northern Clay Center in Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
I want to know a little bit about your background, how you began with clay, and what you're currently working on in the studio.
Sure. I first got introduced to in clay in undergrad at St. Cloud State University. I had studied painting and drawing, and a friend of mine was teaching a clay class, and so I decided to take the class and just fell in love with it. My ideas were able to come out a little bit faster working in the 3D as compared to 2D. And then from there I transferred to the Art Institute of Chicago, further broadened my studies in clay, and then went to graduate school. And while I was in graduate school, I began experimenting with Adobe. Kind of stopped working with Adobe a couple years after grad school, and then finally came back to it about 8 years ago now, and started working with Adobe. It evolved to combine with the paintings that I'm doing now, where I'm working with encaustic on the Adobe tiles. The beauty of the Adobe tiles is I'm still able to work with my hands and then work on the surface, and so I like the raw contrast of the Adobe and the softness of the encaustic.
So we're really excited that part of the exhibit includes some of this Adobe tile. Can you talk a little bit about the process and how that works and how you pull those images together?
Sure, yeah. So the tiles that I'm making are they're handmade Adobe tiles. So I'm casting them in wooden molds. They're not the traditional Adobe that you would see in like the Southwest. I'm actually using a clay recipe. I'm still adding straw to it and a little bit of Portland cement to give more stability to the pieces. After they're cast, they'll just dry for like a day or a couple days. They're not fired at all, and then I'll work on the surface. So I'll put down a white ground, whether it's a plaster or like a gesso, and then begin to build up layers of wax and caustic and image transfers and other pigments until I get the kind of the end result that I'm looking for.
So with your work, there's a lot of homage to architecture in a lot of different ways, conceptually and formally. Can you talk a little bit about that influence and how it's inspired you?
Sure, yeah. One of the reasons that I stayed working with Adobe is as itself a reference to architecture. And so instead of working on wooden substructures like normal encaustic is, I wanted that kind of that root, that foundation. And for me, architecture, there's similarities with the architecture of the body. So in some ways, they're a reference to ourselves. Because you have the skeletal structure and seeing that as a tie to architecture. But then also on another level of the architecture of the rooms that we inhabit and their memories that are kind of encased in those places, and kind of referencing the architecture, the structure and the shape and the form and the negative spaces and kind of what's left behind. And so I kind of play with those images or those ideas and then incorporate images of architecture or kind of found objects and play around with that.
Great. So is there, besides the Hutchinson Center for the Arts in December, is there any other places we can find your work at?
Yeah, I currently have some 5-foot show at Gallery 360 in Edina, Minnesota. I also have work at Northern Clay Center right now, part of their holiday exhibition, and then also a ceramic tile show at Pewabic Pottery in Detroit.
Great.
And so it's a busy end of the year for me, and so it's a great opportunity to have this solo show, and I'm very honored to be here in Hutchinson.
Thanks.
Yeah,
so you can see Jamie Laing's work at the Hutchinson Center for the Arts through December. Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We have a busy month this December at Hutchinson Center for the Arts. Hype 15, Hutchinson's young professional social group, is having its second escape room at HCA. Hype 15 operates on the philosophy that art is a socially transmitted communication, or an STC, and we want everyone to catch it. We believe that art is a social experience that helps better yourself and helps you understand the world around you. Our December escape room is the perfect place for you to practice your communication skills. Escape rooms were first realized in Japan as a virtual point-and-click game, and in the last couple of years, we've seen real-life escape rooms pop up all over the United States. Our first escape room at HCA sold out, so if you really want to play, definitely register online or on Facebook as soon as possible. December 15th, 16th, and 17th, Hype 15 will host our holiday escape room, Escape the Room Before the Grinch Steals Christmas. You and your team of 4 to 6 Who's will have 45 minutes in a room at HCA. You will have to discover and decode all the clues in the room. If you're lucky, you will find the final key to your freedom. And if not, you're the reason Santa doesn't come this year. Just kidding. The room is perfect for teams of 4 to 6 adult players. Tickets are $12 each. We do have a $10 HCA member discount. Pre-registration is highly encouraged in order to guarantee gameplay. Our pop-up escape room comes complete with a VIP lounge and, of course, a cash bar. So you can, like I said, find us on Facebook or online at hutchinsonarts.org.
So Hype 15 was founded just last summer, and the Art Center is only 5 years old, and it was really founded on this belief that collaboration and resource sharing could really catapult the arts in this community. So we provide important resources for our 12 partner groups.
Right, things like storage and meeting space and administrative tools that really allow our partner organizations to do what they do best. Together, this innovative model and resource sharing allows our artists and our audiences to have multiple pathways to the arts.
A great way to stay connected and support the arts is through our membership program. Individual annual memberships start at just $25 and help support our programs and services. Member benefits include discounts on classes and select events, plus a 10% discount on all gift shop purchases. Visit our website to learn more and register online.
Hutchinson Center for the Arts is one of the most unique rental venues in town. Our warm floors, brick walls, and original tin ceilings really make an inspirational place for you to host your event. HCA isn't just an empty room for your event. High-quality art makes our space ideal for meetings, get-togethers, or a celebration. For more information, go ahead, give me a call, shoot me an email, or on our facility rental tab on our website, you can go ahead and fill out an inquiry tab or an inquiry email, and I will get back to you within 1 business day. You can always expect exciting, innovative exhibits to be up during your rental. We have the capability of having meetings and rehearsals at the same time because our space is multi-use. We're perfect for classes, groom's dinners, wedding receptions, and birthday parties. Our space fills quickly, so don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let me know about a time or a date that you're interested in, and we will definitely get back to you. At the end of every episode, Lisa and I will share our art pick. So an art event or activity that we are most excited about in the community.
Yeah, I'm always impressed with the amount of activities happening in Hutch. My pick is an upcoming alcohol, ink, and Yuppo paper workshop with Mary Jo Wentz. Mary Jo is part of a 2-person exhibit in January, and she's coming down to host the workshop. Alcohol inks are pigment intense, and there's a lot of flow to them, and it's a really fun material to work with, and Mary Jo will walk all the participants through that. The cost for the workshop includes all materials. It is $60 for non-members and $50 for members. Afterwards, stop by the opening reception for Mary Jo's exhibit.
That sounds awesome. My pick for this upcoming couple of months here is the Hutchinson Theater Company is offering a new workshop for adults. It's Acting 101 class, and this is designed for both the novice and the experienced actor. It's led by local actor and director Bill Hawes. It's a 6-week class that will cover the stage basics of comedic and dramatic timing, accents, and so much more. To register for this class, you can just go ahead and call the Art Center. Registration fee is $65, and it does have a limit of 10 people. So if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead, register quickly. It's a 6-week class, Thursday evenings, and again, that's led by Bill Haas.
Great, and you can always find this information on our website under education. Thanks for tuning into Muse. We'll see you next time at the end of January,
where we'll talk about more upcoming events such as Pet Love, and that'll be in February.